A boom in the shot. Do we even need this little thing? Little spit protector. How we doing? He's gonna have fun. He's gonna have fun. Let's gather on in, my brother. My brother. You hooked it up. You hooked it up. All right. He's playing with his new toys. Are we on the right channel? Where's everybody? Where's everybody? Am I on the right channel? Let me hold you, girl, caress my body. You got me going crazy. We are Joanne. Just who I wanted to talk to today. Willow Pillow. Angela. Get the... Zoe. We got a boom in the shot. I can whisper now. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna... Hashtag it got weird. Alrighty. Sybil! Jimmy! Carrie Lynn for the win. Sister Soul. Oh, my brother Owen. Everybody, we got Grease in the house. We got Grease in the house. Welcome, everybody. Oh, let's explain last night and today. This will be interesante. That was Spanish. That was El Español for interesting. Ah, where's my coffee? Where's my coffee? Can I break my fast yet? Share this one out. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy. We got a little bit of bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Nobody puts baby in the corner, okay? So let's talk about the dragons. Let's talk. Oh, you've been saving this sweatshirt for a special occasion. Shenron, baby. Shenron, Shenreezy. We call him Shenreezy on the 5D streets. No, we don't. No, we don't. But we should. We should. Welcome. Much to Brother Rion's dismay, I have named this skull Eat. Eat. Thank you, my brother. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. They don't just hand those out at the door. That's from my brother too. He's hooking it up. Oh yeah, we're getting weird today. I got some like music that my old self would beat me up for listening to. Oh, we got a boom in the shot. All right, let's talk about last night. Anybody else was feeling a little bit crazy? The second midnight hit. Oh my God. Like, it's Alexander. I'm happy-go-lucky. So when I get like hit by a wave of crippling anxiety, I'm like, what the heck is happening? So I won't show them live because I don't want people tuning in on them any more than they're going to just by my words. But I have very ancient relics that I'm probably not supposed to have. Yes, we're talking about this live. I have some very ancient relics that straight up like Mongolian monks are like, why do you have two of these? You shouldn't have one. Sister Stephanie, also my Seraphim sister, holding it up in Los Angeles because we don't hold it down. We hold it up. We build it up. We're getting it done. So let's explain that anxiety and let's explain what to do about it. What was happening? Okay, that's why we got my brother here. That's why we got my brother here. I also don't usually show him. He's carrying as much of the vibration as possible right now. Much as possible. Who did this to you? Did somebody put tea on you? Anyways, let's chat, family. Okay? This is your Galactic Planetary update with Alexander. Let's get on into it. All right, so 12 o'clock, get hit by this gigantic wave right after. Oh my God, can I get some Star Wars nerd love in the chat? What am I even watching? My mind is just blown. My mind is blown. This is like 12-year-old, 14-year-old Alexander, like fantasizing about what he'd like to see in the Star Wars universe. Please, no spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it. But oh my God, if you haven't seen it, are you even a real Star Wars fan? Let's be honest. This is the best thing that's like, I don't even know. I have no words for it. This last episode of the Boba Fett show. I have no words for it. It's everything my inner nerd always wanted. But okay, let's get back on track. So I watched this. So it's like you'd think after watching this like epic, like 30 years of life come to a conclusion in or 20, whatever, in the form of entertainment. I was like feeling really great, but then exactly at midnight, I was like, what the F is going on? So as I'm sitting there, being like, what just hit? What just hit? I'm sitting there meditating, I'm tuning in, and when I tune in, so when the Mongolian monk was shown the relics, he told me what was going on, how there were dragons sleeping in them, and I really shouldn't wake them up, because once you wake them up, it's a constant babysitting, he said. He said, once you wake them up, you have to take care of them. It's kind of like the equivalent of a Tamagotchi back in the day, except instead of the Tamagotchi just dying, the Tamagotchi would beat you up if you weren't taking care of it, is what he explained to me. So, anyways, I tune in and I'm like just looking at the house. I'm looking at the whole, the surrounding area of my auric field. And these dragons are both awake, not inside the eggs. And they're like, get up, like move. And I'm like, whoa, what the heck is going on? They're like, we need tea right away. So I'm like digging through the whole tea cupboard and they wanted matcha. Okay. So I boil the matcha, I make the matcha, I steep because it's real steep when you get as high up as us. Oh, natural. I steep the tea and I'm pouring it over these ancient relics. Okay. And then the second they were like, okay, that's decent. Now we want chocolate. Like literally. I'm like, if anybody's watching me right now, they'd be like, this guy's Looney Tunes, but you guys know. So I've got like basically these ancient Andara Buddhist glass. I don't even know what the heck they are. Some sort of like glass meteorites that are like about this big. That's as most I'll say. And they're sitting there covered in matcha tea, and they have chocolate on top of them as well. And Stephanie has one of these as well. So I'm like, I got to get Stephanie on the phone. I got to let her know what the heck is happening. And my brother out there, who's the one who pulls all of these items in, I think he has like 9 or 12 of them. Probably should check in on him. Are you still standing, brother? Anyways, so I'm tuning in on this, and me and Stephanie are on the phone till about 2 a.m. She's like, how crazy is this? There's chocolate on top of an ancient artifact. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm out of words. I'm out of words with everything that's going on. So what the moral of the gist is, what took place? Okay, what's taking place today before these dragons go? So basically today's the tower. Today this 222 gateway is some unknown gateway I did not know was coming, and it felt like anxiety. All right, why did you have anxiety? Let's first explain that for the people that had it. This was a sign that your dragons were out there working, and they needed caffeine from the matcha, and they needed sugar and cacao from the dark chocolate. It was dark chocolate specifically. So the dragons were actually requesting from you help, facilitation, because what was being done was actually an unweaving process through the dragon lines, through the quartz lines. It looked like, picture wool being woven, okay? And it's already woven. They were basically grabbing the strings and taking apart the sweater, okay? So the sweater has and is today being deconstructed. After this, again, these are the elemental dragons. These are not your galactic dragons. These are not your, but certain versions, when they left, it was almost just like, why do I feel like this? The reason why you felt like this is because your most protective guardian on your stream might have just ixnayed because they were doing work, okay? So as these beings that are you in a different form are unraveling and unweaving their karma because this stuff is done. And I find this so comical because it was just yesterday, I was just like, this new joke I've been saying to Brother Rion, like this whole just blame it on the Drake. It's like the second I started saying blame it on the Draco, they didn't even say anything to me. And then that night they're like, no, we're healing all this, we're unraveling this. So now these beings, might need to rest a little while, okay? And this is what was being perceived as anxiety, because many of you, regardless of what you can see, you can feel, you can hear, you can know, you were doing a lot of work. We were all doing a lot of work. So what my suggestion is to make an offering. Make an offering to yourself, the dragons as a whole, send them love, whatever it is. You got your little dragon relics, give them a little nuzzle. Give them a little nuzzle. They've gone through a lot, okay? Yeah, we've been doing this work for years, okay? This is the work when I said to have compassion and love for them, all those years ago in 2017, is how these upgrades within myself and, without myself, wherever this all takes place, started to begin when my dragon very reluctantly, that was my 8th density dragon at the time, who was moved up. There are crazy upgrades that took place. My dragon that was the most difficult to work with, that many of you know, I've talked about this for years, just trying to get a golden sheen across these black scales. This almost unbalanceable that I'm just like, is anybody even like paying attention to or trying to balance this? Because I have no suggestions or no words. Like even my other, like my angelics and my elvins, they're just like, we don't know. They don't even know. There's times that our other dimensional versions that some of you call higher selves are asking me questions. Like, this whole why is light hexagonal the other day? Why is light hexagonal? And I'm like, oh, that's an awesome question. Why? I look at her like she's got the answer, and she's like, no, for real, find out for us. We need to know. And I'm like, what the heck? So, anywho skis, moving on from there. These upgrades came to be because it was almost like the second people started sending them love and compassion, there was this whole conversation that was had between me, and I was definitely on defense from I was all like left, pay no attention over here. Sometimes they say we're right wing. Yeah, we have 3 wings on the right, 3 wings on the left, because we're seraphim incarnate. Okay, so anyways, getting it done. You guys seeing all these predictions that I made long ago on Morning Coffee come true? I'm just throwing it out there. Remember, it's the blue collar workers that take care of everything this time. It's the blue collar workers and the normal working man that's going to wake up and end these things. Isn't that interesting what's happening in our country to the north? It's very, very interesting. It's almost like the exact words that came out to your brother's mouth. It's not time to toot my horn, but anyways, toot, toot. Okay, anyways, moving on. Coffee, that's what we need. Yikes. Hiding game. Astro Black ain't the one to play the hiding game. Just go away. You don't gotta go away, man. Just go away. Anyways, yeah, tooting the horn. Yeah, I'm done now. But anyways, this stuff is coming to be. All the predictions are coming true. I don't want to say too much because I don't want the whole channel to get just shut down. I wanted to make sure that more than just the Patreon group, who's in this safe space community that we've all created together, where we're creating art and music and everything together and building up each other's things, aside from them, which I love you all so much. Thank you, literally from the bottom top, all areas of my heart, for all the support, which goes to all of you. You're all the support from everybody out there. But I wanted to make sure this wasn't just a patron broadcast. Whether or not it gets the channel shut down, people needed to hear what's actually happening on the planet, and just know that these dragons, that about 11,000 years of naughtiness, have either awoken from their slumber to get work done, or they're done. They're done, plain and simple. This is all transforming right now. It's going to continue to transform. And from Stephanie's intel, which I was tuning in with, it's kind of like I'm the guy who can see the staircase, but then I play charades. I hear every day. I'm getting better and better at my psychic hearing. It's like when we cast the spell, make sure we cast the spell that is driving us closer and closer to what we are creating in this present moment. I mean, am I right here? You guys know. All you magicians out there, So it's like every day I'm getting better and better at hearing, but I call Stephanie because I can see. It's almost like I can see the staircase. And as I see the staircase, I say, okay, I got to call Stephanie, or I got to call so-and-so, or whoever it is. And it's like I get up another 4 or 5 steps. But the information that came through from her validation, she got everything. She's like the tea, the matcha, the chocolate. They don't want black tea. And I know that. They were very much so, don't give us black tea and don't give us regular chocolate. They wanted dark chocolate and they wanted matcha, which I luckily had both of. Oolong tea would be good also, and green tea is okay, acceptable. But yeah, to make an offering for your dragon, because your dragon might be very tired or need the caffeine to get the work done or need the chocolate for actually, I mean, what do we use sugar for? When our body eats, whether it's a complex carbohydrate or a simple carbohydrate, our body breaks these sugars down to what's called ATP. It goes from the sugar to glycogen. The glycogen becomes ATP, which is actually how we move our hand, how we move our body around is ATP. That is energy within the body. So this multidimensional version of yourself was asking for energy right now to do a job. You know, it's like I mean, these eggs. How long have these even been sleeping for? A while. Okay, we're not even tuning in right now. You know, we're not going to do the staring up to the left thing. Either way, they've been sleeping for a while. Think about how much coffee you would want after sleeping for that long. Okay, so they were in need of some refreshments, if you will. So whether or not you have certain physical items or oracles to make these tributes to, just make sure if you were feeling that way. If you felt great, then great, awesome. You have different aspects that were doing different things, and maybe you were just running med team last night and today. But what's actually going on right now is the entire grid is being unwoven from the quartz lines, from the dragon lines, and this is the elemental dragons, the dragons that are running, you know, the 5 elements, 6 elements, wherever this actually transpires. The dragons that are the serpent-like bodies. Many of you have had upgrades take place with your other dimensional versions. And I'm talking high up. I'm talking 15th density. I'm talking up there where some people might not have even worked through the glass ceiling. You might have some goodies waiting for you when you get into alignment with whatever you want to be in alignment with and pass whatever driver's ed tests you're giving yourself right now. Because there is no they are doing this anymore. Everything that is taking place is what you are doing now, what you are projecting upon yourself to become a better person, to become more patient, to become more loving, to become more zen, to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be now. I got 47 people watching. Can I get 47 likes, please? I love you guys. We're doing it. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it, Peter. What are we doing here? Anyways, drop the mic. Knock it over. Knock it over. Carrie Lynn, I saw your messages, by the way. I freaking love you so much. Carrie Lynn for the win. Can I get a Carrie Lynn for the win in the chat? Does anybody know where Corey is? Anyways, have you seen? It's 11:11. Do you know where your angels are? Anyways, Queen! What up, sister? Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to normalize what you were feeling and telling you that sometimes when you're feeling anxiety, sometimes when you're feeling crazy, sometimes when you're feeling things that feel like you might be under attack, you're not. Okay? You're not under attack. Yourself is aggravating yourself to get you to tune in with your pendulum, with your third eye, with your cell structure, with your gut, with your throat, with your ears, whatever your gifts are in this present moment. We were being asked for assistance last night. And that's why you might have felt like that. And that's why I put that very absurd, that was actually my dragon in the suit playing the drum on Instagram. So Galactic Tarot Instagram, the spirit was like, go do this. I had like 2 people watching. People like, what the heck is even going on? It was just some chanting and drum playing. But that upgrade is immortalized over there while it is up. If it stays up, who knows what the heck's going on, guys? Freedom of speech, right? Am I right? Am I right, Zuckerberg? Send them love, guys. Now those guys are cooking. Oh, what does he got? He's got the ruby. He's got the Petersite. You might want to leave him alone today. He's on fueg. Okay? So, yeah, no, that was the general gist, guys. We're not going to be ripping here the whole time. Do they want me to do cards or something? Are we doing cards or something? Oh, he's looking in the middle. We're doing cards. What am I doing? Yeah, he says 8, obviously. 8. 4 by 4. Okay. We're doing cards. I didn't even know. What do they want us to know? What do they want us to know? Swab the decks. Swab the deck. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Bum, 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 bum. Are we having fun yet? People are like, you gotta be serious. Said no one ever. Don't tell me to be serious. I will just stop doing this. If I can't have fun, I don't want to do it. All right? So we're going to drop cards and we're going to see what our dragon brothers and sisters, which I don't really even know if they have sexes, want us to know. Okay, moving on. Play the drum. It's on Instagram. Okay. Okay. Oh, det sker sånt kan papatischer se det kom på porteshata som puffats. Okay. Ooh. All right. All right. Honey, I was worried. Are you speaking in tongues? I'm just like waiting for the phone call from my mom. I tell them all the time. Don't worry about me. You should worry about them, okay? We're not stuck in here with them. They're stuck in here with us now. That is not the energy we want to put in the cards, Alexander. Unconditional love. Oh, God. You didn't tell me you brought Daddy today. Oh, my good God. What is he even doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Let the light just shower over you. And then the When We Shine song starts. Let the light just shower over you. Boom, bonko, sotish, de boom, fats. Ooh, Jimmy, you're almost a year late. We're waiting for you, Jimmy. Jimmy, what are you doing? Jimmy, what are you doing, Jimmy? I'm about to come there and kidnap your cats. I'm going to kidnap your cats, so you have to move here, okay? It's going to get weird, all right? Okay. I'm gonna put like a bounty hunter hit on your cats, like, but not like a hit. Like I'm gonna have somebody just bring them here, and then you gotta come get them. Austin, I've got your kitties. How do you force people to finally move to New Jerusalem? You steal their animals. Cat burglar! I love that, Owen. And you just tell him, this guy's nuts. He stole my cats. Yes, Mom, I'm speaking in tongues. Finally, Becca, did you see the doctor in me? Okay. All right, no, let's get serious. But not too serious, but serious enough. Different, Mommy. That's because you got upgrades. Hit the gym, Jimmy. Don't blame Jimmy. Jimmy, I love you. Hit the gym, Jimmy. Oh. Oh my God. Ooh. Yes. Oh my God. Can we get a timeline shift here? Please. You're probably going to lose your mind, Becca, when you go on Instagram. I'm sure you haven't seen it yet. I did a whole, when my dragon, basically jacked the suit last night, I did a 1 a.m. drumming and, Corey's here. Corey, you hiding out, bro? You hiding out. We got a boom in the shot, Corey. Okay. Anywho, skis, let's run on through it. I guess we're doing just a random, what is it, Friday? Friday? That means we're live tomorrow. Ooh, you scallywags. What is a scallywag? Cancel clear before that and better. Anyways, looking right here. So what are we doing? Is this past, present, future? I didn't even ask. Double on the present. Double up. Oh, they love it. Okay, what's going on right now? All right, so in the past location, all right, we had this unconditional love, this immovable object in the moon. Can anybody in the patron group imagine what this could have been? Oh, this unconditional love in the moon. Did anyone repaint the moon card recently? Gee, let me think. I'm sure. So, moving on. So basically, our unconditional love, as we were working on things galactically, according to the protocols, to the hour, to the day, to the minute, according to other resources, which Jimmy can acknowledge in the chat, there were certain clearings and things that we've been doing, things that we've been taking care of, certain things we've been taking care of with old Jove also, tilting your planet on its axis and returning what belongs to the people back to the people. Yes, we've been doing a lot of work. We've got more to do. We've probably got 2 or 3 missions on Saturn alone, but we're almost done. We're getting to the outer rings. No pun intended with the Saturn thing. But anyways, the work that we've all been doing, whether you know it or not, we have been maintaining the soul and we have been maintaining the spirit. And the work that we've been doing and holding the love is what created everything that took place. Now, this is funny. It's almost like I stack the deck sometimes. The only card in the tarot with a dragon on it, and many, which Stephanie will validate later when she watches this, some of these dragons, what was I talking about? The dragons that were going through the upgrades, that was very much so angering Zeus, angering Jove, angering all these white man with a beard pretending to be God. And we all know God is a goddess, okay? Why would the creator that creates us, our mothers, why would we be created from some dude? Oh yeah, I'm a piece of your rib. I got your rib right here, buddy, okay? Anyways, moving on. Send them love. They do not know what they do. Actually, they do. You shot down the ship of Pegasus, and I'm very angry. No. We're not angry. We're not angry anymore. We got it. The whole Alan Watts. When the astronaut met God, what does he have to say? What did God have to say? And he said one thing. She is black. Anyways, moving on. So look at this. So what were they called? Okay, the Telkines, however you pronounce this word. These are creatures that in the mythology, in the art, they were shown as wolf-headed, mermaid-bottomed creatures. This is not what they look like. They looked like serpent dragons with lion heads, is what they actually looked like to the guy who has his third eye with his open with his eyes open. So look at this. We have strength. We have a lion. So this is in the immediate present. So this is basically what has been going on, and then we're going to see what's going on just moments right after this. And what we have here is we have the only card with a dragon, and then we have this card with a lion, and we have the divine feminine and the masculine working together through all of these shenanigans in the physical, because it goes physical and spiritual. So the physical is showing us this card that can represent... We don't talk about the third magic because the third magic isn't real, and the only magic that is real is love, and that's why I'm always talking about the heart, and that's why some people get annoyed, because the only real house of magic is love, and the only real place to create real, metaphysical, multidimensional changes is from the center of your heart, and nobody and nothing can ever affect that in any malevolent way. You are completely and 1,000,000% protected by benevolent forces in that section of your heart, and that is where we create from. Ba-boom! So, moving on from there. Oh, look at that. He's tuning in on the dragons. He got the only card in the entire deck with a dragon on it. That is not true, actually. The Ten of Pentacles has a dragon inside the stone structure on the side. Moving on to the next immediate present moment. There's that guy again. All that. So in the Patreon reading, we got this card twice. So you guys saw it on Galactic Tarot Instagram once. It came up twice this week. So what is this saying? Okay, the people that have been causing the drama, the people that have been waving these false flags, which this was also predicted well before any of this took place and anybody knew anything was coming. Alexander could see this, and he said to you all on Morning Coffee that the false flags that are about to be waved are the ones that they will be caught waving, okay? This is their card. This is the people that like drama, and wanted to stack bricks and wanted to incite riots when they were both sides of the riot. Okay? So let's say as little as I can to keep the video up and quite possibly the channel. We'll just restart it, my family. I honestly, do I care? Would it make me sad? Yeah, obviously. This has been a lot of work, and we're only at 2,000 subscribers. We got another 10. I'm happy about that. But this is the work. This is the work. We've been doing the work in the physical. We've been exposing this. The conspiracy theories have now become conspiracy facts. So that removes the word conspiracy, and they're just facts. And this is what our families are watching. And this is what our coworkers are watching. And they're watching the things that we said before they happened. They're watching things that we said come to fruition, come to be. And this is waking up the community. This is waking up everybody. And they've already lost. They've already lost. They lost when all of these mandates and these things that are taking place, when these truck drivers in Canada, I send you so much love, I send you so much compassion, you will thrive by law of the rule of all of us powerful beings anchoring it into this reality. You will thrive for what you have done. And any resistance will just roll off of your diamond scale light armor. Ba-boom. Let it rip, she says in the chat. Okay? So, really, really appreciate it. It's funny how just after 1 week of these protests, all of these things just melted. They just melted. Isn't that interesting? Isn't it so great to be alive right now? And I had some people getting angry in the chat saying, but they're doing mandates. Yeah, mandates. What about the woman dates? Because we had our own dates. We had our own dates that we weren't paying attention to. We have our own dates that we set and timeline shifts that, reminder, the bottom of the deck, the overlay for this entire reading. We had our own dates. We had our own belief structures. We had our own co-creations, okay? So how could a being that is existing in maybe a couple of dimensions work against the unstoppable force that is us multi-dimensional gods in these physical suits? Working on all of these dimensions simultaneously and balancing our aspects that were in the same dimensions as theirs, and then standing over them almost like their higher selves, almost like their spirit guides, saying, hey, that's getting old. Are you going to do that forever? Because look at me. Look at my fine royal gob. Okay? The gob of the gods. Bravo, give him a round of applause. He's gonna be here all day. Look at him, look at him. He decided not to age to just show the children what's possible. Hey kids, how you doing? He's the king of the vampires. Yeah, more like we survive and we thrive off of the sun and our own belief structures, and the thought structures that you're having are the reason that we cause wrinkles and improper postures in our own bodies, my family. Pay attention to your posture. Pay attention to your thoughts, because certain thoughts make us hold certain faces, and those faces that we hold can give certain wrinkles in the forehead and over here and over there. And if we keep our face and our mind relaxed and we achieve a state of zen, or whatever the word is, we need a new word. Okay? I just want to make sure that you omni-stand, because we don't stand under anyone. You understand me, boy? I hope not. Level up, my family. Let's look at the future. Well, isn't that special? Look at that. So the reading starts off in the physical with the element of water, King. We're going to put you back. So look at that. The reading started off with the King of Cups and the Moon card. And then it ends off with the world. Gaia. With the earth. The earth. It sounds like somebody dry heaving. Are you Karen? No. We need all new words. All these words are kind of shies, if you ask me. Anyways, my body's even burping to validate it. Please don't burp in the mic, Alexander. All right, moving on. Look at that, the physical completion. What were we just talking about? How many times is this guy going to say something, drop cards, and then, is anybody else read these things? These little pieces of paper with the pictures on them? Because I was just talking about how the dragon lines are being unwoven, and we're looking at this woven wreath, and the card says the world, okay? So this is Gaia, and this is the fire, and this is the masculine fire that even if you're in the body and the suit of a goddess, this is us gathering up, getting together, collectively getting our energies together and saying, we are the timeline. You're in our world now. You're in our world now. It was cute. You had your little game. You had your little chance. And everyone's awake now. We thank you. But now your services are no longer needed in Sector 6. Okay? So we see the fire. We see the water. We blend this together. What is this? The fire and the water represents the Merkaba. This represents the masculine and the feminine. This represents the up and the down, the left and the right, the in and the out. This is the yin and the yang in the form of the masculine, as we are the boots on the ground, as we are gods and goddesses' pinky toes here affecting the reality as we continue to ascend, as we continue to blend these dimensions together simultaneously, and all of humanity will thrive. All of humanity will continue to thrive more and more and more. So you might as well stop playing your games, because everybody can see you, and we know what you're trying to do next, and we're prepared for what you're trying to do next, and we're already unraveling it. We're already unweaving it. You will not and cannot ever, from a malevolent force, bind together any sort of manifestation that is not approved by the councils, by the Galactic Federation of Light, by all the benevolent forces that are superseding and watching over this entire sector. Mark my words, anchor it down. Can I get some co-creation in the chat? Co-creation engaged, my family. So, what else do they have to say? Let's look at the message from the other dimensional versions. And what is it that we have? We have the Six of Swords. I'll take swords for $400. That's S words, Mr. Connery. Okay, so we're looking at the swords. This is the journey. This is the journey. This is being represented in the journey and what the journey has been. This was all set up. We knew exactly what we were doing. We had every single opportunity. They attempted to trick us into creating a tidal wave and a volcano and a zombie apocalypse and a you're stuck at the house, whatever BS. It is all dissolving, and anything that is not in support of humanity and humanity thriving and the inner child healing and thriving and the divine feminine and the divine masculine thriving and growing stronger and better every day that continues to pass, even though it seems like no time has passed at all. We will continue on this journey, and we will continue saving this planet and the next and the next and the next. And we bid you adieu. Okay? So, I guess I'll see you on Galactic Tarot tomorrow. Galactic Tarot Instagram. Make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button, the like button, sharing the video out. This update is for 2/11/2022. I am Alexander Mazzone. The drums are on Instagram, sister. I love you all so very much, from the top, the bottom, the front, the back, the sides, basically all of my hearts throughout all of time and space. We have won, Carrie Lynn. We have won. Yesterday marked that momentous occasion. And today, what the work that is happening to those of you that can see and that can feel and that can validate what your brother is seeing and what your other people that I've already talked to, and they're all getting the same information. We have absolutely, positively won. And we were shown that when we group together in peace, that when we group together in love, it doesn't matter if some fake phony comes up and starts to throw bricks. We will stop them, and we will hug them, and we will take their bricks away. Because we're the ones building the building, okay? I'm sorry, you have to be approved to get into the temple space. And we know that what you're doing is not real. We can see you, we can feel you, we can hear you. It's 1:11. This is Alexander Mazzone, and I'm signing off. I'll see you tomorrow, my family. I love you so much.